You're not going to believe what happened to me. I found out last night that a friend of mine, she's a Pickmesha. I just could not believe it. Like, I had suspected her of being a Pickmesha, but I was just praying and hoping that she was not a Pickmesha. And like, I found out last night she's a Pickmesha. I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna tell what happened. Tell what happened. But you know what? That goes hand in hand with my reading for today. Uh, excuse me. Take your cookie off the table. Day 2. Okay, Valentine's Day is coming. What is a single woman to do for Valentine's Day? That that little story goes hand in hand with what I'm going to read today. If you have not gotten your copy, ladies, this is why I try to get it done for January. Be sure to pick yours up. But the reading today is going to help us to realize that we must be stable in our faith. We cannot be shaky. We cannot be moving. No man is going to move me. I'm not going to change my faith because of a man. We're not going to do any of those things. If you for Christ, we going to say, for Christ I live, for Christ I die, baby. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, because Jesus died on the cross. Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's Monday, okay? Did you see the picture I posted in my community tab with Betty White? Be sure to check that out, girl. I woke up kind of late this morning, even though I woke up around 5. It's now 6:30. 5, 6, 6:30. It took me an hour to get ready this morning, which it really doesn't. Half of an hour to make the coffee and an hour to get ready. But how are you? How was your weekend? We're good up here in the Northeast. We didn't get a snowstorm. It's gonna be hot this week, which makes me upset. Like 40 degrees. Like that's really hot for me. Like I need it to be like 10 degrees, and then I'll be happy. But hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. I know. I'm not making as many videos as I used to, but remember, I told you I have to get these books done and get them out to you. And I have a new couple of Bible study tools coming very, very soon. So thank you for your love. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for our new cousins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am almost at 17,000 cousins. I appreciate the love and the support. And I want to thank you for those of you who have picked up the Naked Wife. I'm going to come back and do hopefully something from the Naked Wife later. Check the community tab, honey. My community tab be on fire, okay? And so I post something in there about income. It was a lot of input. So I might do a live on that. I'm not sure if I can do a live. I will do a quick video on it. But be sure to check the community tab. Even if sometimes I'm not coming on twice a day, I do make sure I post in the community tab so I can, keep you interested and show you what I'm seeing on Facebook and stuff. So thank you. Picking up the cookie book and a cookie t-shirt is coming soon. Okay. My VA just put it up there. Okay. So take your cookie off the table, day 2. Thank you for those of you who have given me reviews. I need reviews on Amazon. And hey, the book is also available on Barnes & Noble. I need to check it. Okay. So on day 8, but we're doing day 2. I'm only going to do 7 days because Valentine's is coming. And ladies, a lot of ladies fall around Valentine's Day because you want to be loved and hugged and kissing and flowers and candies and cards and taking out on dates and stuff. And so, you kind of fall. So what I'm 7 days now. We're going to get this thing ready, okay? So when Pookie Rary Tyrone call you, you're going to be like, my cookie is off the table. And so on day 8, in the Take Your Cookie Off the Table booklet, it's actually a journal. You see the questions, the scripture, you answer the questions, and you write your thoughts. So it's actually a devotional for you to think. On page 30, it says Genesis 24, 1-4. And you know what I love about this? I made it so you can make your own title. Wasn't that brilliant? And so in Genesis 24, 1-4, it says, now Abraham was old, well advanced in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. So Abraham said to the oldest servant of his house, who ruled over all that he had, please put your hand under my thigh, and I will make you swear not to take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell. But you shall go to my country and to my family and take a wife for my son Isaac there. This is actually one of my favorite stories in the Bible, and is another reason why I go so hard on YouTube trying to get the younger ladies, okay? Yes, this is for all women. But listen, if we can get our 19-year-old, the 20 and the 25-year-olds, they won't be 40 and acting like they're 16. So here it was that Abraham, if you know the story of Abraham, God promised that all the nations of the earth will be blessed in him. He promised him that as the stars in the sky, so will be his descendants. He promised him, if you could count the sand, so will be your descendant. And so it went on, and Abraham and Sarah didn't have any babies because Sarah was infertile. Okay, so then time went on, and God blessed them with baby Isaac. Well, baby Isaac was about 12 years old, and well, I'm not sure of the age. Baby Isaac got to a point where Abraham wanted to kill the boy, right? God said to Abraham, Abraham, give me the most precious thing to you. I want you to sacrifice him. Abraham took Isaac up there to kill the boy, to sacrifice the boy. And Abraham believed, he said, if God wanted this boy, then God would raise him up. And so as Abraham held up the knife, God called out to Abraham and said, there is a sheep, sacrifice a sheep. And it wasn't that God wanted Abraham to kill his son. It was that God wanted Abraham to see, Abraham, is Isaac more important to you, or am I more important to you? Okay. So it wasn't about child sacrifice, because we know the Bible teaches against that. But God wants us to see, because sometimes God asks you questions. It's not for you to give him the answer. He know the answer is for you to realize what the answer is. When Sarah, Abraham went back home and found out was and Sarah found out what Abraham did. Guess what Sarah did? She took Isaac and moved away from Abraham, moved far away. In those days, that was considered divorce. You have to study this to find this out. For those of you who's going to ask me, where in the Bible does it say that? Study uh to show yourselves approved unto God, a workman that does not need to be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. The apostle Paul says in the book of Hebrews, though we are not sure the apostle Paul wrote the book of Hebrews. However, you must study. Time went on, Sarah died, and Abraham, when you read the story, Abraham realized, I need to find this boy a wife. I don't want him to marry the heathen woman. I don't want my son to marry an unbeliever in our days, we would say. He called his oldest servant, Eleazar, love Eleazar. And he said, Eleazar, I want you to promise me that you will not allow my son to marry one of the Canaanites women. Eleazar was Abraham's oldest servant, been with him for years. And so if Abraham did not have a son, Isaac, Eleazar would have gotten everything that Abraham had. But still, God had Eleazar over everything he had. And in the event Abraham died before, Eleazar was to give out what he is to give out and still continue to watch over Isaac, because Isaac was young. Remember, Abraham had Isaac when he was 100 years old. I mean, 90. No, 100. Sarah was 90 and Abraham was 100 years old. That was old. Okay. So Abraham could have gone at any time. Abraham says to Eleazar, put your hand underneath my thigh and swear to me. When you study to show yourselves approved unto God, you will find that what that means to put your hand underneath his thigh was actually, Abraham was saying, Eleazar, I want you to hold my balls in your hands, and I want you to swear to me that you will not allow my son to marry an unbeliever. Eleazar, put your hands under my thigh and hold my testicles, my testator, my testament. See that? Testicles, testator, testament means what will speak of Abraham. This is Abraham's legacy. Brothers, this is why you don't go run around making babies all over town, because your children are your testator, your testament, your legacy that will speak of you. And so Abraham told Eleazar, my balls, my testicles, my testator, my testament, what will speak of me is in your hands. Come on, somebody. We know the Old Testament, testator, testicles, and the New Testament. What's the testament? You will testify of me. So Abraham said, Eleazar, what will testify about me is in your hands. Please do not allow my son to marry one of these Canaanites women. Please swear to me that you will go back to my land, go back to my home, and find a wife for my son Isaac. When you read the whole story, you will see Abraham say, Isaac is young. Isaac was sheltered. He was the only child of Sarah. And so instead of Isaac being out there being a man and being tough, Sarah held him close to her. And it's understandable. And as time went on, if you read the story of Isaac, when he had two sons, he loved the one that was going out in the field, Esau, and he really didn't care about the one that was in the house like him, Jacob. So ladies, as Valentine's Day is coming up and you want to be held, yes. You want to be kissed, yes, girl. You want to be flipped over, yes, girl. You want flowers, please do not compromise who you are. I was talking to a friend. You said people are your friends. And girl, she's been talking to this guy of another faith, and I kept telling her, if your faith is important to you, you need to leave that alone. You know what she said to me? Girl, ain't nothing wrong with changing my faith. I looked at the phone like, I said, okay. You cannot compromise when opportunity presents itself to compromise. If your faith is important to you. This is why I love that story. Because Abraham was adamant. Eliezer, please, I'm begging you, please don't let my son marry one of them heathens. I got to go, girl. I have to go. Listen, this book is available on Amazon. I absolutely love and adore you. Thank you for your love and support. Also 23 Types of Guys. I'm going to be doing some reading out of The Naked Wife later. Okay, check the community tab. If I can do a live, which I probably won't be doing a live, I'll try to do a quick video on it. I love you. I have to go. Let me know what you think. I hear my phone. Let me know what you think. Okay. Bye.